When you understand Allah is infinite in His qudra, in His sama', in His rahmah, in His quwwah, in His hayat, Allah Azza wa Jal, who is Allah? How can your tawakkul not go to Him? So that is why the concept of tawakkul is directly linked to iman. And if you don't have iman, then you will not have tawakkul. So not having tawakkul is not just a weak iman. To be honest, it is a lack of iman, and that's why it is so intrinsically linked. If you have iman, where's your tawakkul? If you have Islam, show me your tawakkul. So I said, the reality of tawakkul comes from aqeedah, from iman. As for the haqiqah, or as for the methodology of tawakkul, this we need to know the sharia. Why? Because it is possible theologically, if we were to not know the sharia, it is possible, still believing in Allah and fully understanding Allah, to say, okay, tawakkul means Allah will take care of me and I do nothing. If somebody says this, aqeedah-wise, his belief in Allah is still strong, but his knowledge of the sharia is weak. Right? It's not affecting his iman in Allah Azza wa Jal. If he thinks that, you know what, I'm just going to sit back and Allah will do everything, that's haqiqat tawakkul. But we know from the sharia, this is not tawakkul. Our knowledge of the sharia tells us, when we know the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, when we study the hadith and the sunnah, then we realize that the methodology of tawakkul is different than what I have just given as an example. And that methodology is that tawakkul has nothing to do with the outer limbs. It is only in the heart. Tawakkul is not shown in your outer actions. It is only manifested in your iman. You do everything as if there is no tawakkul, but your heart does everything as if there's nothing but tawakkul. This is the perfection of our iman. Our outer body, our methodologies, how we want to get somewhere, what we do to get to our goal. It is as if there is no qadar, as if that is all in our hands. But in our hearts, our tawakkul is not in the action. Our tawakkul is not in the effort. Our tawakkul is in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.